Hi everyone, this is William from Montreal. Today is Wednesday. We're having another Go Live show with Will. And I want to thank everyone for taking the time out of their busy schedule to watch this Go Live. Today, we're having another guest, and she's going to be coming in to talk about her story and why she got into this business as a certified nutritionist. We're going to hear all that she, went through in getting into this business and how this business is helping her today. But before that, I just want to let those that are joining us for the first time know that we are a community of business owners. What we do is that we help people earn income online. We help them to start their own business. It's a business that runs 24/7, even while you sleep. We have all the trainings and all the materials that you need to get and to be set up to start your own online business. So today, I would like you to fly with me to yes, California. Here
That's
we are. Hi, Sal.
awesome. Hi, Will. How are you?
How you doing?
Good. Thank you.
Thank you so much for taking the time out of your busy schedule. I know we are 3 hours ahead of California. Thank you for, being with me here today.
Thank you so much, actually, for inviting me. I've been following you, for quite some time, and I enjoyed all your lives. And thank you for having me in one of your show. Yeah.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Thanks. Okay, so what really happened that made you start looking for a plan B? Because I know you say you're a nutritionist, but what happened?
Yeah, I am a nutritionist, and it's pretty recent too. But I didn't come to this business to have a plan B like everyone else, and we all need a plan B. I just came to this business because I needed a job, actually. So I've been jobless or not working for very, very long time, like over 15 years. Because I needed to help my son. He has a severe medical condition, and he needed my full attention. So the decision was very hard to stop my job, my career, but I did it, and years went by. And so helping him, meaning is homeschooling and following his medical treatment and everything. So years went by. And it happened that when he got better, I found myself having time for myself, like 2 hours here, 1 hour there. And I decided to go back to work, but everything has changed, for the past 15 years. And it's been like 3 years. The past 3 years, I was looking for a job and something that could really fit. So I went back to online courses. That's how I got my certification in nutrition. And being a nutritionist is just helping people like my son, and but I needed income. So that's how I thought of having a good job or whatever it is coming on my way. Yeah.
So that means that being online has been a benefit to you if you were able to, take your courses online.
Absolutely. So that was the only thing actually that could really help me to achieve what I wanted to do, because my son's schedule and our family schedule is really based on my son need and all, and then that's a set schedule. So I needed something that fits that schedule, right? So the only thing would be the online, whatever endeavor, whatever adventure, whatever job I can find, So that's the only option I saw at that time. Yeah.
Nice. So that leads me to my second question. So Why did you decide to go online with this business?
Um, it's the life work balance, you know. So that's really the main thing. So as
Yeah,
I mentioned earlier, schedule is set. So
yeah,
going online would get me a flexible schedule, working at my pace while
yes,
earning, because that's also the one of the important thing that I wanted to achieve. And and when I get into this business I am in today, it didn't require experience. I was really,
yeah,
skeptical, no experience, but that's good because I was not in the digital space at all at that time, and I was even recently joined Facebook, in recent years. So no experience was really for me. So,
yeah.
and when I joined, the training was amazing. So that's how the online really fits my life, work and life balance. Yeah.
Awesome, awesome. Yeah, I have a lot of people who are coming to me and saying that doing business online is not something real because they feel like if something happens tomorrow, maybe maybe the government might close down whatever service they're using and all that. And I keep telling them, look, this business we're doing, it's a legitimate business that's recognized by the government. We do pay taxes. And not only that, if we learn anything from last year's situation, with COVID,
Hmm.
it has made us to realize that everything now is online. The days where people think everything is scam online is gone. Even the company I work for right now, they used to have just a brick and mortar store. They don't have any presence online. But after COVID hit, everything went online. So now they have both online presence and also still maintain their brick and mortar store. So if people are still thinking that online is not real, I don't know. I don't know really because everything has moved to online.
Yeah, everything is digitalized, and even the school was doing it online,
Yeah.
and now it's about digital skills.
Yes.
It's about earning that education on digital skill for us to move on to this era, because it's a
Yeah,
new era that we really need to embrace and actually follow, not to be left behind actually. So
that's true. It's true.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Cool. And my third question is, what is the one thing you'd like to achieve as part of your bucket list through this business?
Oh, that's a great question, and I love my answer already, because this business, with no experience, because of the training provided, with the online courses, with the modules that made it easy really to grow a business, and also to be educational at the same time. And so on my bucket list for this business, I want to run it as a family, So
Yeah.
I want my son to join this business, because
Nice.
he turned last month 18.
Oh,
So
congratulations.
thank you. We're so excited about it, and so he's already interested in many things that I do, and hopefully in a year time. I want him to join, and also to run this business as a family, because it really represents what we were looking for. Because I don't know
Yeah.
if one day uh, he would make a living for himself, because he has autism, and but as he's better than me in digital skills. So, and this business, actually, I see it him running it. So if he wants it, uh, my business is open for him, and then we can run it. So this is my bucket list on top of the list. Yeah.
That's good. That's good because anyway, this business is a business that can be transferred. Like you can pass it over to your kids if you have kids, or if you don't have
Exactly.
kids, you can pass it over to whoever you want to give your business to.
Exactly.
As long as you are in this business is generating income for you, you can pass it on. So I
Absolutely.
really admire that. Yeah, that you guys are thinking in that line.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, it's a legacy, and the
Yeah,
digital legacy from now on, it's going to be only that. That's the way I
yeah,
see it. Anyway. So
great. And
yeah.
my fourth question is, what would you like to say to someone who is looking to start up an online business, or probably someone who is skeptical about, you know, going online?
Everyone has a dream, if not many dreams, right? So for someone who's skeptical in this kind of venture, is know your why, make goals to achieve those dreams, and also, if you want a work-life balance the way I do it, this is it, in fact.
Yeah,
And if you don't take that step to see, because you have 30 days, for example, if you join our business, you have 30 days to see if this really worked for you, and 30 days is plenty of time to see it. So
yeah,
uh, that's my advice: know your why, achieve your dream by making goals. That's the way I see it. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. You rightly said it. This is one of the things I also like about this business. It offers you, a work-life balance.
Yeah.
You know,
Absolutely.
yeah, I would say majority of the people in this business, they still hold their 9 to 5 job, and they still do this, business on the side, which eventually they intend to make it as a full-time plan A.
Absolutely.
You know,
Absolutely.
so yeah, I'm happy that I'm part of this business. And for those who are still skeptical, that have not taken that step, um, everything has gone online. Like we said earlier on, you just have to, take that leap
Yeah.
and see how this business is helping a lot of people. I'm going to put the link to the webinar, which will be holding tomorrow, Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern and 5 p.m. PST, Pacific Standard Time, for you to, get in touch with us and see how we can help you and help your family as well. So take that leap. And my final question is, what is your favorite pastime activity?
Okay. My favorite pastime, I have many, but I have two main pastime. Anything that is I use my hands with, so crafting. Crafting is my
Nice.
pastime, and the other one is reading. So as I can do two things at the same time, so I have my Audible digital. So
Yeah.
I'm plugged in, and then either I cook or I crochet or I do collage or that kind of thing. So that's,
Yeah.
or coloring even. So those are my two favorite pastime, really. Yeah.
Nice, nice,
Yeah.
nice. It's good to know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ask these questions because so many people think that we are not real. We are,
Oh,
paid actors. So people need to understand that we are regular people, everyday people, and we do, take time for ourselves, not just business, 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 or work, work, work. You know, we do spend
yeah,
time with families and have time and
absolutely.
enjoy
Yeah.
ourselves. Yeah.
I mean, we have our business page. I personally share every single of my activities there, so people can really see on our business pages what we
Yeah.
do on a daily basis and follow our journey, actually. So yeah, we are real.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you so much, Sel, for joining me today. Before I let you go, do you have any last words for our viewers today?
Well, as you mentioned earlier, we have the webinar. It's free, and if you can catch the live, so you can ask even question to our industry leaders. But everything is broken down in the webinar. Catch or the replay. It's really amazingly explained. That's really your first training. That's what I can say. Your first training,
Yeah.
free training actually, to the business, where you can see. And as I mentioned, know your whys and make goals so you
Yeah.
can identify what you can do. So that's what I can say. Yeah.
Awesome, awesome. With that final word, I want to say thank you once again for joining me in this Go Live.
Thank
And
you.
I'll catch you on probably 6 months, a year from now.
Yes, definitely. Yeah.
All right, so thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. Take care.
You too. Bye
Bye
bye.
for now.
Bye.
All right, guys, that's my guest for today from California. Yes, like she rightly said, this business offers you a lot of things which, helps you as a human being. Let me put it that way. These days the system, the way it's built, most especially in North America, is you work and work and work until you get to the age of 65, and then you retire. And even when you retire, God help you if you have enough to, maintain your standard of living or your lifestyle. But with this business, it offers you that work-life balance. You're doing your business and you're working for those who are working. And, for those who have, fired their bosses and now they are doing it full time, they have all the time in the world to spend time with your families, with your friends, and travel and, do what they do best and, do what they love. So this business gives you all that and more, just like she has rightly mentioned. So if you're still, thinking, should I get into this business? Should I take that leap? I want to encourage you today, take that leap. You just need to watch sign up first of all, and then you watch the free online workshop, which we hold every Tuesdays and Thursdays, 8 p.m. Eastern and 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Watch it and see how this business, like an overview of what this business is and how this business is helping people all over the world. Join us and, take that action. And I bet you're not going to regret it. So, guys, thank you once again. I will see you tomorrow with my final guest for this week. And without further ado, catch you soon. Take care, guys. Bye for now.